Hey everyone, Mherex here, bringing you another video. This is going to be a red boss battle build for ZCody with and without gear. This is my Cody. I took him gold. He does have a hollow star. He needs all his levels, so keep that in mind. I do have the moment. The moment is relatively inexpensive on this month's midweek month-long prize wall. Honestly, I think it's the best value on there. It's going to add 300% to the blast gem damage. Certainly going to make a difference in boss, right? If you don't have it, keep that in mind. But I'll show you the setup I plan on using with gear and without gear. I'm going to run triple red, and you might be wondering why I have a Titan plate on. So far, always in boss, plates have worked off of subs that don't work otherwise. I'm assuming that'll continue. It's always been that way. I don't know if it's a bug or a feature, to be honest, but so far it's always been that way. I assume it always will be at this point, years into boss battle, but who knows? Anyway, so that's why I have the Titan plate on, because it's 200% to all gem colors, not just red. If you have but if you don't have a Titan plate and you have the Hitman's battle armor, that's 200% to red. That would be good. And if you don't have the Hitman's battle thingy, then you would use a dog-ear gremlin plate for 100% to red gem damage off of a sub. So either of those three plates will work. I think Titan is the best, then the new Brett plate, and then the gremlin plate. Okay, so Cody's gear adds 4 red MP. So there's two different ways you could do this if you want. So 4 for his gear, 4 for sting is 8, 1 for your turn is 9. It leaves you 1 red MP short. You can run Bulldog here and then Priest for a total of 135% extra. Or you could put JBL here and 17k Santa for 125% extra, and then whatever flat damage your Santa has. Either works fine. You could do whatever you prefer. Both are good. And then Sammy here. That starts you loaded all 3 moves, right? If you don't have the gear, you would be looking at Sting, Butch, Sammy, and 17k Santa. If you don't have 17k Santa, in place of Butch, I would do like Dusty. He's red, I think. Hall of Fame Dusty, red matchy match, if I'm not mistaken. Let's see. Because then you'd be at 4, 5. A 3 match would give you 5 more and you'd be loaded. No, it's not Dusty. I was wrong. Dusty's purple. Who the heck's red? Montez. Showboat Montez instead, and then a 5 match would get you loaded. So Showboat Montez and then Zombie Priest if you don't have Hogan, right? So that's your options for loading it, and your options for skill plates. So now, because the Blast Gem Titan plate does not proc, in tours off of the sub, what I am going to do, this leaves 39 sub gems for 39 blast gems, is I'm just going to put this yellow move in, and we're going to use that instead, because the Titan will go off, and then we won't have to do a sub and lose gems and stuff. And because I have tour perks, I can just switch this out for Kofi, and it'll all be loaded. I ran this before, he's in previous, right there. So this would be the same as the sub, but without having to do the sub in boss. So we're going to run this, and again, keep in mind this is moment in gear, and then I could show you what he would hit. This is without gear, assuming you have the moment, of course. So, yeah. And this is 100% strap, Fury 2s. Like I said, 1 hollow star, missing some levels. And the reason we're running triple red is because the yellow would be harder to recycle. Yes, you could put a sheriff's badge on, but that's going to slow you down, having to wait for that to resolve. So triple red is the better way to go, in my opinion. And of course, every cycle through, you're going to increase your red gem damage by a lot. So this is just going to get stronger. That was 65 million. That should do about 400 million in boss with a very, very fast cycle through. I think you can get it down twice. Second time it's going to hit harder. So ZCody should be really good. Now, if you're wondering if you're running it with 17k Santa, basically we'll take Bulldog off because you'd have 2 MP trainers. and then we'll take him off. And this would be about what it would look like if you don't have the gear, but you do have the moment. It would hit for this. Does that make sense? How I'm getting that for you guys so you have a good idea. I cannot unequip the moment, unfortunately. Oops, I'm short MP. I screwed that up. I'll use a prop. If he, hopefully he'll kick out. There we go. Good enough. So this would be about what you'd hit for. All the buffs are gone now, I think. Yeah. Should be. No, the Titan is still there. That's gonna skew it. We'll kill him and I'll go back in and use a prop. Because the Titan buff is still there. So this is skewed. Ignore this damage. I mean, this is, I guess, what you would do the second time through. But that's also without the buff. Second time through is going to be really hard. Like, really hard. Because you're going to have 2 sets of buffs, 2 sets of Titans. So yeah, if you can loop it twice, you're going to have a good day in boss. With or without gear, it doesn't matter. Alright, let's try this again. I'll use the prop. Because we're just simulating the damage you'd have with the moment and no gear. Hopefully that makes sense. Let me know in the comments. I'm just going to swipe, actually, because he won't be loaded. Alright, so this would be about your damage with no gear. Again, you're running triple red. The yellow is just in there so we can activate the Titan plate, which will activate in boss with the sub. We did 65 before, 62 million. It's really not that big a difference, to be honest. We did get a cascade. Very minimal difference, though. Either way, he's going to hit super hard. Gear, no gear moment is much bigger deal for this boss. And then the Titan plate. Of course, max levels, filled stars, he's going to do way better. That's big, too. But Cody should be great. Like, 2-cycle win. Pretty much, I think he'll do, like, so 400 the first time. And the second time through, you're probably looking more at, like, probably close to double, actually. I think like 600 to 800, somewhere in there. I don't know exactly how that'll work because I can't find anyone with 2 here. I guess I could go on a stip tour. But yeah, I think basically 2 cycles with Cody will probably dominate the boss with this one. So let me know what you think in the comments. Hopefully you find this helpful, and I hope you have a really good boss, a midweek boss. And yeah, thanks for watching, guys. Good luck out there. I really like Zombie Cody now with all the stuff they've given him, moments, plates, gear. He's actually really fun now and very useful.